Yeah. They went to the limit of 2 rounds with no clear victor. Cautious start. Already White Company appearing to labour a little bit. That said, and that's the captain, I must say, Nadarov, quite effective in those strikes. And of course,
that young halberdier there facing off against Lucas Cole.
Yep.
Lucas trying to grab hold of that halberd to keep him from doing what he did so well.
He needs to get close, does Koval, because you can see he's obviously got the reach. And there's a nice charge, but he's too good on his feet. Rusanov is incredible on his feet. Goes straight into a strike. His vision's superb. He's really solid. He saw charges into him, which came to no effect. And really, Koval needs to start by taking strikes in other places.
You could also see with that run that he hadn't fully committed to it either. So
that's right, yep. Well, both teams pretty cautious. However, there is some good movement from the Old Friends fighters now.
Surprised there, the Old Friends halberdier, rather than continuing to hit the White Company fighter, went in for a grapple instead, which almost defeats the point of having the weapon. Someone there has been disarmed, the falchion just flew onto the floor.
I think it might even be a White Company fighter, because he's got no weapon and he cannot break away from the fighter. So Lukasz Koval needs to really work on that Old Friends fighter so the White Company fighter can get away, but he will be stalked by the loose halberdier. If he can get away from that.
There he is, he's done it.
Well, very nearly goes down there.
That was close.
Well, I think he was lucky there.
Very. Great escape there from that Old Friends fighter.
Oh, that's good work,
Popping his head back up again really quickly before that clinch could really get locked in.
Moves him well there. Goes for that flying kick, but without connecting to the head, there's no follow-up. It's just charging somebody into the list. Great shots against the captain, Alexei Nadarov, as we can see in the left. So 2.5 minutes gone already. Well, is this an example of another fight? Oh, that, once again, Rusanov, quite how he stayed up after an attack like that.
Very impressive. White Company fighter on the corner there does look like they could be in trouble. Head very low to the ground now.
Yeah.
Lucas Cole realising, trying to get over
He's trying to get over to help his teammate there. That's going to be difficult. There he is. Big head strikes coming down. Koval is supporting his teammate there. That's impressive teamwork, but the charge comes through there. It's good work from White Company, but Rusanov, for me, is the most outstanding fighter of this tournament. He has been
he actually
wonderful.
might be my fighter of the tournament, just because
he is so solid. He's sharp, his vision's impressive.
He's at this level, and he's so young.
Only 23 years old, not a long time, a lot of experience in the sport. A competition, least of all at this level, though he has featured at the Masters tournaments. Last one for the Western Conference at Kenningstreet in the Netherlands. And then again at Dynamo Cup in Moscow.
Wow, great avoidance from that halberd strike by Lucas. He couldn't even see that coming. That was to his back, and he somehow knew it was about to come in and slipped out. There is a White Company fighter on the ground.
So I think this is
now to Old Friends.
So White Company have got their work cut out now against an Old Friends team that, well, I can't see them losing any fighter in this round. Something will have to happen fast. You can see, however, how Rusanov has really been quite worn out by that. He's still striking with what he can.
But his strikes have seriously diminished in power.
That looks like it could be another White Company fighter in big trouble there. He's hanging on. And the Old Friends fighter very wisely forcing the other one away. There's some great help from Rusanov coming over. Charges in. Well, bad news for White Company now. The last 20 seconds of this round. Well, you've still got the White Company fighter with that. Rusanov is charging his knee into the White Company fighter to get it up. Can't quite do it yet, but it's only a question of time. 5 seconds left
pop him out
of this first round. And I think there's not much that White Company, they have done it. First round victory to Old Friends. It's do or die time for White Company. Already Old Friends with the early aggression. Oh, and that's a weapon breakage there. Impressive work from White Company.
Yeah, very good work to remove that.
And the fighter not able to get rid of that half, which is attached to the gauntlet, or the strap is around the gauntlet. Good vision, a nice idea there, but
didn't quite work.
The concern is that White Company appear to be somewhat out of steam.
I wouldn't go quite that far, but they are definitely showing signs of having been worn down by the previous fights.
Yeah. Well, I mean, any fight against Western Tower is going to take it out of you, but to go like that, and that is it. Old Friends now get the early advantage, and that's all they need. It's after just over a minute of this second round. So this could spell the start of some bad news for White Company.
Yeah,
it could be history repeating itself. There's another White Company fighter almost on the ground, and that's two fighters down. Old Friends now with a big advantage. White Company needed to move very, very quickly. There's a lot of pressure being put down on the Old Friends fighter on the other side. Well, this does not look good for White Company. They're in big trouble. Well, he'll need to strike down that arm. The thing is that the Old Friends fighter is
using a leg lock maneuver there to try and remove the White Company fighter's leg.
Yep, yep.
Didn't last long though. Actually, didn't work the way they wanted. Now trying to work on the head of that White Company fighter. Again, the teamwork there by White Company, even when they're disadvantaged this way, they're still so supportive of one another.
Yep. Well, despite the two-man advantage, Old Friends are not capitalising on this. And
no, it's not the domino effect that you'd expect to see from Old Friends with this sort of advantage.
Well, I think, of course, it's fair to say that we might also be looking at a fairly worn-down Old Friends team as well. You can see some frustration on that White Company fighter. Well, Old Friends fighters being worn down and making absolutely no progress at the moment. Though it is 2 minutes remaining in this second round. If it stays as it is, that's it.
You're still seeing there some of the Old Friends fighters looking.
Oh, and that is it, however.
And that's the end.
No, it's not quite the end yet. Now it's called.
There he is,
there it is.